I'm Leslie Miller. Welcome to More All My Children, where every week we bring you more on the stars and storylines that make Pine Valley the soap capital of love, lust, sex, and scandal. On this edition of More, the performance that shut down the set of All My Children.
She just broke down and they had to stop taping.
You don't have to do anything right now, okay?
And the actress behind one of the biggest soap sex controversies ever.
Wow. Okay. Let's do it.
Plus, an exclusive first look at next week's bombshell.
Every time I look at it, I would hate it, and I'd hate myself even more.
All My Children has never been the kind of soap to shy away from difficult topics, but nothing could prepare viewers for the emotional journey taken by Cassandra as the show explores the world of human sex trafficking. We went behind the scenes to learn more.
Who are you?
Where are you?
I'm Cassandra.
Pretty.
Cassandra's sex trafficking storyline is probably the biggest storyline right now. For this storyline, the writers did do a lot of research.
I can help you, Cassandra. Take care of you. Will you let me?
Of course, the biggest news coming out of Pine Valley this week is that Cassandra is pregnant.
You don't have to do anything right now.
Just know that Jesse and I will be here for you.
And now the question will be, will she decide to keep the baby or terminate her pregnancy? And I got to be really careful with what I'm going to say right now, but I don't think the fans are going to want to miss how the family comes together.
Cassandra, honey, it's all right.
And of course, Debbie Morgan, Darnell Williams, and now Sal Stowers, they've been amazing with the story. Sal has been very excited about this storyline. There have been moments that have been very difficult for her.
Stupid.
When she was first kidnapped by Yuri and Vlad, she was handcuffed to the bed, thrashing around. And I remember someone in the control room saying, "Can you give it a bit more?" And once they asked her to give it more, she just went for it. And then after she was brought home, being in the hospital bed, hugging Angie.
They made me do it. I'm so sorry.
She just broke down and they had to stop taping.
Out. Okay, got me. Wow. Everyone breathe. Everyone breathe.
She regrouped and we rolled the tape again, and she nailed it, and everybody else in this storyline nailed it.
Cassandra, you're going to get through this.
I promise you, baby. I promise you.
Fans of the show are always ready to tell us more. Here's what you think about the Cassandra story. At Odie Lisa tweeted, "I think it's timely, riveting, and Sal is doing a fantastic job." At Scott Melissa added, "Cassandra's storyline is heartbreaking. Sal is a great actress, and I see a great future for her." And Andrew from Johnstown, Pennsylvania wrote, "I wasn't expecting her to be pregnant. Heart-stopping drama all the time." While McGee in Fayetteville, Arkansas pointed out, this story is about Jesse lying to Angie and seeing how many times Angie can cry, panic, and freak out. A fan favorite is back in Pine Valley and more. Here are the jaw-droppers on this week's All My Children. Jesse feared losing everything.
Then fix it. I can't. You find a way. It's out of my hands. Then your family's safety is out of mine.
No decisions need to be made right now. Right now, your only priority is to get stronger.
I'm grateful, but holding my wife's hand every chance you get,
Stop it!
being there for her as if you're some sort of human being as opposed to the serpent you really are, lurking for any opportunity to strike.
Things heat up between Zach and Leah.
I haven't talked to Kendall in quite a while.
So why do you still wear the ring?
And Zach's ex is back. The green-eyed monster bit Miranda.
Wait, are you a baseball fan?
I've basically been going to Phillies games since I was born.
What? We should totally go to a game sometime.
Are those sparks between Brooke and Dimitri?
They're the most talented and powerful women I've ever crossed paths with.
And bad girl Colby finds a way to turn a party into a plot.
And who knows parties better than you?
I couldn't do it solo.
Oh, I think I could find a PA that would help assist you.
Well, I'd rather work with someone I know, that I'm comfortable with. Like Celia.
What? What if we added a charity component to the gala?
Adding this philanthropic component, it's truly genius. Nice job.
When More All My Children returns, Brooke Newton gets real and more about her historic sex scene.
I had to call my dad and let him know because my grandmother was going to watch the show.
And a big first for Katie McLean, plus your exclusive first look at next week.
This is the mistake you were talking about.
Welcome back to More All My Children. Fans are still buzzing about Keaton Colby's groundbreaking sex scene. In this More One-on-One, Brooke Newton reveals more about the scene that will go down in history.
I always get what I want. I'm glad that people are talking. If it's good or bad, just talk. Let's keep it going.
We have been flooded with emails and tweets and Facebook messages about the scene.
I want you to teach me something.
Some of it's good and some of it's not so good.
It is what it is. I kind of knew that when I was taking this role on. Like, my friends were like, a lot of people are gonna hate you. Like, yeah. God, what is wrong with me? I'm sitting here talking about sleeping with your ex. They're gonna love to hate me, love me. You know, maybe it'll change. I just try not to think about that. I just try to focus on her.
What was your reaction when you found out about the controversial sex scene and what you would have to do?
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. 2 weeks before we did the scene, everyone was talking about it. I was a little concerned why I wasn't given the scene. And I started asking everyone. Everyone's like,
Holy
it's pretty raunchy. And I was like, what?
What do you think?
And I was like, tell me what happens. And like, you know, you just need to read it.
Ready to do anything you want to do.
You need to read it. Go ask them, and if not, I'll give it to you. I'm like, okay. So I started reading it. I'm like, wow, okay, let's do it. Never did an on-screen kiss before, but let's do it.
Brooke says as tough as the scene was to shoot, even tougher was preparing her friends and family.
How's Daddy doing? Well, my dad's pretty strict. So I had to call my dad and let him know because my grandmother was going to watch the show. I'm like, you know, my character's a bad girl. Really bad. So just be prepared for anything.
More with Brooke in just a moment. But first, a few months in Pine Valley can really take the wind out of your sails. So while the cast of All My Children is busy recharging their batteries, we went in search of more. Sal Stowers is taking some time to smell the roses and the salt air. She posted on Instagram, spending my day with the sound of the waves and the beauty of life. Always make time for yourself. You learn and find the greatness within when no one is around. Jordan Lane Price showed off this cool summer style. She writes, uh-oh, I'm feeling blue. And Katie McLean is directing her first film in New York City this summer. She must be on the good side of her crew. She posted this photo, picking up egg and cheese sandwiches for the crew at Big Nick's. And we'll have much more on Katie's directorial debut next week on More. When More returns, Brooke Newton's fallback career.
Can I be a pirate and a ninja?
And an exclusive first look at next week and much more after the break.
When did my loft turn into Grand Central Station?
Welcome back to More. Colby certainly has no boundaries. And when it came to your questions, neither did actress Brooke Newton. Here's what she said when you asked her more.
Hey, John here in Pasadena. I love Colby Chandler, but she's so mean. And I want to know if Brooke is drawing on personal experiences or is it all just made up movie magic?
Colby, to me, is a mixture of many people I've met in my life, which I can't say who, for various reasons. But I had a good idea of her from a few people, and I just kind of pulled it together and created the character.
They're not really my friends. They're definitely NOK. Not our kind.
It's out there. It's not made-up movie magic. There's some people really like that.
Hi, my name is Abby, and I'm a huge fan of All My Children. I have a random question for Brooke. Would you rather be a ninja or a pirate?
Can I be a pirate and a ninja? A pirate ninja combined? That'd be pretty cool.
Too trouble.
Hey, this is Roger from New York, and I wanted to ask Brooke, when you were a cheerleader for the Tampa Bay Bucks, did you secretly want to root for my Atlanta Falcons?
No, I liked being a buccaneer. I mean, come on, we're pirates, and we have the pirate shit. I liked our mascot and everything about that team, so I'd have to say I love the Bucks. I'm sorry, but the Falcons are great too.
Try to have fun without me, boys.
The citizens of Pine Valley have some tough choices to make next week. Here's our exclusive first look.
And I violated her emotionally, mentally, physically. How would someone come back from that?
I wouldn't love it and I wouldn't sing to it. I'd want it gone.
It's all right. Hello? Hi, Miranda. It's Mommy. I was just thinking about you.
You've been investigating Jesse.
I had a gut feeling Jesse was not telling us the truth about the dental records and where he got them.
And my life is about to crash and burn. Doc, and I don't know what to do.
Well, I think you're going to have to make it right.
Angela, I know you know that you, Cassandra, family means everything to me.
Jesse Hubbard, you're under arrest.
When did my loft turn into Grand Central Station?
Well, she wouldn't go. Well, I'm his mother.
And I'm his...
Yes, his what?
We're headed to Washington tomorrow to meet him.
What? What do you mean we?
Please. Say you'll go.
For your information, you were set up both by Yuri and Jesse.
Jesse was blackmailed. He did what he had to do to get his daughter back.
Maybe he should have come to me.
Maybe they want to plan his daughter's funeral.
Dying to know more? We're dying to tell you. Email, Facebook, or tweet us your questions, comments, and especially your opinions. We want to hear and see you on More. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.